Okay, today we are going to learn how to write a report on graph with trends. Always remember there are 4 types. Number 1, graph with trends. Number 2, comparative graph. Number 3, process diagram. And number 4, maps. Okay, and out of these 4, most important ones are graph with a trend and comparative graph. Okay, and we will discuss all 4 in 4 weeks time. Now what happens in graph with trends? The first thing is they will give you continuous data from 2010 to 2020. What does that mean? 2010, 11, 12, 13, 14 up to 20. Number 1. Number 2, data will be moving. You will see there will be upward trends, downward trends, things will remain static or same. So data will be moving. When we talk about comparative graph, in comparative graph data is static. Data is not moving, trends are not moving, okay? But when we talk about graph with trends, there the data is moving, okay? Now let's see. We've got this chart. Please follow me here. It's on page number 48 of your book. First we read the topic. The table below gives information on UK acid rain emissions. Now we see, okay, the data is going to give us information about UK acid rain, a type of rain that we call it acid rain emissions, measured in millions of tons, okay, from 4 different sectors between 1990 and 2007. When they say between 1990 and 2007, it means the data will be continuous and it's going to be graph with trend. Write a report for a university lecturer describing the information shown below. Make comparisons where relevant. Okay, now we've got this UK acid rain emissions measured in millions of tons from 4 different sectors between 1990 and 2007. And you can see they've given 1991, then 1993, 5, 7, 9 and all that. So the data is continuous and the trends are, some trends are downwards, some trends are same and all that. Now there is one problem here. The books you have, these books are black and white. So the lines that you see, they are all black, they are confusing. In actual exam, they will give all these things in color. So you will be able to see the colors very, very carefully. Now, from 0 to 3.5 million tons, and you can see these 4 lines. One line is transport and communication. Second line is electricity, gas and water supply. And third is other industries and last one is domestic. Okay, when you write the first paragraph, introduction, in the first paragraph you are going to copy the sentence which is written on top. You just have to reword or paraphrase that sentence. So the line graph compares, as this is a line graph, so you will write the line graph compares 4 sectors in terms of the amount of acid rain emission that they produced, and for between 1990 and 2007 they have written over a period of 17 years in the UK. This is called rewording or paraphrasing, and this is the introduction of your report. Next, it is clear that this is what we call overview. Overview means overall. It is clear that the total amount of acid rain emissions in the UK fell considerably between 1990 and 2007. Can you see that? Fell considerably means it's a downward trend. The most dramatic decrease was seen in the electricity, gas and water. Can you see that? Electricity, maybe it's the top one, then there is gas and then there is water supply sector. Now you will talk about some of these things in detail. In 1990, around 3.3 million, can you see 3.3? That line, tons of acid rain emission came from electricity. So it means the first line is electricity. You can write number 1 over there and number 1 down there because your books are black and white. I've shared the soft copy of the book, so you can just check that as well. Alright, tons of acid rain emission came from electricity, gas and water sector. The transport and communication sector was responsible for about 0.7 million. Now 0.7, where is 0.7? Above 0.5, we've got 0.7. 0.7 tons of emission. And what is that? Transport and communication. So with that line, you can write number 2. Transport and communication. Okay, transport and communication sector was responsible for about 0.7 million tons of emission, while the domestic sector produced 0.6. Below that, we have gray line. That is domestic. Okay, so write there number 3 and domestic is number 3. Okay, produced around 0.6 million tons. Just over 2 million tons of acid rain gases came from other industries. So that is over 2 million. Where is over 2 million? It's the gray line with number 2. So that is other industries. So write number 4 there and number 4 there, because the book is photostat black and white. That's why otherwise these lines are green, orange and all that. You can easily understand that. Okay, domestic sector produced 0.6 million tons. Just over 2 million tons of acid rain gases came from other industries. Emissions from electricity, gas and water supply fell dramatically to only 0.5 million tons. Now fell dramatically, and only 0.5 means it reached 0.5. You can see this line number 1. Line number 1 is electricity, gas and water supply. So it fell dramatically. In 2007, a drop of almost 3 million tons, while acid rain gases from the domestic sector and other industries. Now we are talking about number 3 and number 4. Domestic sector and other industries fell gradually. The transport sector saw a small increase in emissions. Transport sector is number 2. And you see number 2 is getting a little increase, reaching a peak of 1 million tons in 2005. That's it. Simple and straightforward answer. So I would advise you, when I send you the soft copy of the book, open this map or this diagram, line graph in front of you on your laptop, and then read all these things and find every trend over there. You'll be clear about it, right? Thank you.